All right, we're hitting the home run right now, and we're going to our final panel for the day. And this panel is focused on financing and infrastructure, the missing link in Nigeria's tourism growth. And of course, it will be moderated by BusinessDay's online editor, Mr. Temi Bamgbose. Please make him welcome as he comes up to the stage. And on this panel as well, we have the Managing Director of Amber Hospitality Services Limited, Mr. Willie Kazhila. Please make him welcome as he comes up. Thank you very much. Also on this panel, we have the Director of Strategy at DTI Project, Mr. Uche, Ogbu. Please make him welcome as he comes up. And also we have the GM, the General Manager at Eventporte by Payaza, Nishita, Devanand. Please make her feel welcome as she comes up. I hope we're not getting tired. We're already hitting the home run, so please let's make the applause louder. I can't read their bio, so that's the least we can do. And also on this panel, we have the District Director at Radisson Hotel Group in Nigeria, Mr. Ahmed Raza. Please make him welcome as he comes up as well. Also, we want to also acknowledge the travel content creator, Pelumi Nubi. Obviously, many of us know her for the feats that she was able to achieve, traveling across different countries in just a few days. So please, also let's appreciate Pelumi Nubi as well. All right, over to you, Mr. Temi.
All right. Welcome, everyone. So, really, we don't have a lot of time. So, even though I prepared about 150 questions, I'll be asking only one each, and then I'll let the audience have their say, because I know that you are burning with questions, and we are going to be talking about that part that connects everything together. You see, when Mr. Carl was talking here, he mentioned that we should not just be acting in our tourism story. We should be driving it. But then, money is what we use to drive it. I'm looking for how to translate this. It says, money is the bicycle of the gospel. For some people who understand where it is coming from. Yeah. So, we're talking about the financing tourism and infrastructure. That's the theme of our own panel discussion. So my one question now, I'm going straight into the heart of it, is that what do investors need to see to commit more capital to Nigeria's tourism and hospitality? So I want us to answer it. You want to go first?
All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's a very interesting question. What really drives us to invest? Obviously, there's nothing more than success that drives us to invest more. Representing the Radisson Hotel Group in Nigeria, I think one of our, why have we been so successful in driving hospitality business and opening almost 7 hotels now in Nigeria, and by the end of 2027, we will have 10 operating hotels with 2,000 functioning rooms in the country. So what really brings confidence is the fact that, there's a brand commitment. There is a commitment to develop local talent within the industry, and obviously create, these environments where local businesses can flourish in terms of, with the whole procurement strategy, how it works, and create demand for these people to, to flourish. So I think that is what is really critical, and that brings in a lot of investor confidence. My second thing is that we don't only operate with one, we have a diverse range of brands. When we talk about the Radisson, we have the Blue, we have the Park-In, which is a mid-scale brand, we have the service apartments. So this brings in a lot of diversity, and it targets different audiences in the market. So it also brings in a wide range of diversity to what we are doing. I think the most important thing again is profitability. And profitability does not come at the cost of ignoring sustainability. And that is where we come in and make sure that, all the carbon negative practices are practiced within our hotels. The Radisson Blue Anchorage Hotel, the Radisson Blue Ikeja Hotels was the first hotel in Nigeria to be awarded the Green Key Eco certification, where we are running, a clean environmental hotel. So these are some factors, and obviously, like I just mentioned, that the top line revenues have been so successful in the past 5 years. What drives it is our brand promise, our commitment to the development of local people, and making sure that we have enough revenue streams coming in.
Thank you very much. So that is, thank you for adding the Radisson Blue angle to it. So, for who wants to go next? What is that thing that Nigeria needs to do, investors need to see to bring in their money, to bring in capital into tourism in Nigeria?
Thank you very much, and I do appreciate the opportunity to see in this panel. Thank you to Business Day. What investors look at for them to bring money into the country, first of all, they look at the macroeconomic situation in the country, and such things or things that will actually impact on the business itself. What do investors look for? What should government do for them to be able to support investors to bring money into the country? One, the private investors are looking at a country which is safe, like what has been said earlier on by the earlier panel, that people talk about safety, talk about the safety. It is important that the perception of Nigeria is changed and is looked as a very, very safe destination, one. Then the second thing is there should be proper and functional infrastructure that supports the business. Mr. Michael Sunday was talking about Ogbu Ranch, and I think he mentioned my name in one of his discussions on that. What actually made the ranch not to be successful was because the infrastructure was non-existent that would support the business in Ogbu Ranch. What do I mean? You can only fly from Lagos to Calabar. Then at the time when I was in ranch, you have to drive for about more than 7 hours. So which executive is ready to spend 7 or 8 hours on the road going to a resort for a conference that are going to be there for 2 days, then you go another 7 hours traveling back to Calabar, and later on maybe the flight is cancelled or it is delayed. Therefore, the road was too bad. It's a distance of 320 kilometers, which should take you about 2.5 hours, but it was taking you like 7 or 8 hours going to that area. By the time you reach Ogbu Ranch, even I don't think your vehicle will need repairs to actually put it back into condition. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if you manage to get into that particular resort, wherever the government wants to promote, it is important that you are connected to the outside world. But you will find that in some parts of our country here in Nigeria, the network, this is the phone network where we get our internet mostly, in most of those outskirts. They are not yet on 5G. They are still on 3G, and that is very frustrating in terms of the speed of internet and so forth. Therefore, it also affects efficient infrastructure. The electricity or the national grid you were talking about, it was not existent. You would put on light in the morning, and then it will go off at 10 o'clock in the morning, then the light will come at 6 o'clock in the evening, and then it goes off at 11 o'clock at night. And the whole day, that place is very cold. Which means you cannot use a heater, you cannot watch TV, you cannot do anything, the network is poor. Therefore, it actually impacted negatively onto the business. So investors would like to see a situation where the government supports private investment by ensuring that the efficiency of the infrastructure is good, both on waste control, on clean water, on energy, on transport, on communications.
Thank you very much for pointing out those parts, connectivity and coal. You want to go?
Sure. Hi everyone. Thank you, Business Day, for having us here, by the way. So I think I would like to touch base on data-driven investment opportunities, actually. So I think one of the things that we need to also look at is consumer behavior and consumer data. And I believe like payment services, payment gateways like our own at Payaza helps provide this because you're able to see consumer behavior, transaction history, and so on. Take a look at Dirty December, for example, last year. We were able to track what people were spending across Dirty December during that period, which now builds more investor confidence, I would say, for that period. It also helps businesses understand and realize that that period is so important for us and it's our busiest period of the year. So I think, you know, we'll talk about it a little bit more later, but I do believe that data is very key into investor opportunities.
I totally agree with you. They want to see how the money will come back. Thank you. So,
thank you very much. So, my name is Uche again. DTI Projects. DTI is Digital Technology Innovation. To answer your question simply, investors want to see a vibrant ecosystem, really. So everything that feeds off tourism, and most times when people look at tourism, they think of just attraction. So, but investors, they want to even start by seeing even your books. Like she mentioned, your history, what exactly have you done in the past, and what your projections are. But I think what I've also noticed that, and why I said vibrant ecosystem in the first place is, when investors are able to track your plans based on where you are and where you want to be, it gives them a direction to say if this business is going to be vibrant. And these days, I see there are smart investors looking beyond just ROI. They're trying to understand how this feeds into the entire ecosystem to continue to generate revenue for them. So for an investor to come into your space, once they're able to connect the dots between where you are, where you want to be, and how that leads to revenue, I believe that brings a start point for them.
thank you very much. I was at